Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy MotoManDan, and I'm coming at you with another Chimps video here. We're running Open, and we're going for the Druid family strat. Trying to come up with a good name to call the video there. But anyways, as you see, we start with the Druid. Druid can actually take care of quite a bit just by himself, and we're gonna go for the Avatar of Wrath as well as a couple of other magic monkeys. The magic monkeys are going to be buffed, of course, because Oben does give buffs to magic monkeys, but he gives more of a buff to the druids there. So this wizard that we're placing down is going to be a Wall of Fire, Prince of Darkness eventually. But I do want to... I have him there for the camo detection early, and I know that I'm going to use him later anyways. But I do have the... I am getting all of these guys upgraded. Now, I kind of wish I would have maybe done the actual Avatar of Wrath to go top path, but I accidentally upgraded them all middle path. So I said, whatever, I'll just stick with it. And as you can see, I'm just going one by one, getting them all popless there. You know, that increases their speed. If you don't know, it increases the speed of other Druid monkeys that are nearby of any of the Druid kind, but it doesn't stack with itself. You can stack it up to 5 times, which is why you get 6 of them. That's because that last one will have to provide the buff for everybody else, the times 5 buff. So they do buff themselves, and then Oben, of course, buffs their pierce and damage. And then we get the village to buff their attack speed. And their attack speed is already buffed by themselves just by the upgrade. And then we get the MIB just to make sure that DDTs aren't a problem. And then here pretty soon... Here pretty soon, you're going to see us get the recursive cluster, and that's for round 63. It's pretty important to have. It's a good tower. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe icicles could also handle 63, but recursive cluster definitely can. You just saw me pick up some money there. So what that was is Oben's tree. Now in Chimps, or I guess I should say in game modes other than Chimps, the trees would soak up Bloons, and it would... After it fills up, it bursts with bananas, you know, money, and it gives you more money than what it takes in. In Chimps, it will still collect the Bloons, so you don't get the money from the pops, but whenever it expires or when you recast it, it will then give you the money that it's soaked up. So it won't give you any additional money, but it will still give you money. It's one of those weird, quirky things. You know, I think in terms of, like, Bloon Trap, I'm pretty sure that just doesn't give you any money. It soaks up balloons, but because you get the money from the balloons popping in and of itself, whereas with this, with the trees, you don't actually get the money of the balloons popping until after the tree expires. So there is that. Now you can see the Druids now have 2 Open buffs. They have the typical magic buff. Open gives all magic monkeys, and then they have this specific Druid buff at this point. So we're just reassigning where the Necro army comes in, and then soon to be the Prince of Darkness army. This is a really good map for Druids. I mean, it's such, you know, you have such a good center, and those attacks, you know, they pierce straight through everything, all the way to the end of the track, to the other side of the track, and they have such good range. Well, it's limited range, but on this map it's really good because it can hit from the very beginning all the way to the very end as the balloons wrap around, which this one's a pretty quick one. I mean, we kind of killed all the balloons, or popped all the balloons pretty quickly there. And so here I'm throwing a bunch of alchemists just to give them some buffed up damage, and that's all she wrote. Guys, as always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.